Okay, now this is my visit yesterday to Manchester. Okay, to see this event for itself, because Manchester's only a short distance up the road. Okay, so yeah, we get down there, and me and Mols, and we find all the news media out there doing its business, and we start to record. Now, it becomes very violent. In the second part, we come across a very violent person and other things. Okay? Now, I'll leave Molly, I'm just going to go downstairs, I'll leave Molly to put up the warning signs. Okay, can you do that, Mols? Thank you. All this for a fake event. What do you reckon to this fake event?
Right.
What do you reckon to this fake event? Yeah, no answer. Public servant? Bit of good money for the media. Fake events. Not any more people around here. More begging fakery, more fake events. Fucking ridiculous. How much more of our money is spent on all this buggering on? And people believe it. Austerity, and they can afford to create these frigging events, and the sheep will go along with it. What do you reckon to this fake event? Nah, it's not fake, is it? Nah. I wouldn't say much more, mate. It's fake, innit? Fake event to get at the Muslims. Faked, paid for by British government as usual. Study the footage on the TV, you'll see it's fake. And it's all against Islam. I'm no supporter of Islam, but I'm supporter of the truth, and they're getting his Islam with all this austerity, and our government, British government, can pay for this sodding lot. And everybody go, nah, to the footage on TV, believe it, without studying it. What have we come to? Morons, haven't we?
What does the world come to?
I know, it's sad. We never ask questions anymore, do we? Never ask questions, we just take everything as read. You know.
Are we okay? Yeah. Okay.
Sad. How do they do this? Do they get a central bank?
like Reuters for the central putting out of the media footage. It's all the same footage.
No, everyone's individual.
No, it's not on the TV. It's not. It's all the same footage.
Is it?
It is. Absolutely. All these fake events are the same. That's how you know they're fake, for start.
Ah, I see. There you go.
Oh yeah, you keep bowing to the media, and you are the media. You get very well paid for lying. No more. Look at them. Okay. Anybody got any mint sauce for the sheep? Hey. Hey. Why do people not answer questions? What a moronic country this has become.
Nå, nu er vi glade igen, så er alt godt. Sorry.
Another sad basket. There's more crap out here than comes out of those donkeys. And the donkeys on them. Oh, well, let's go and see if we've got anything else anywhere else.
Well, in the second half, as we began, it rather becomes very excited with one chap who, well, no doubt started off telling everybody recreational drugs are fine, then loses his teeth like his mate that was with him, but we didn't quite catch him in the camera. Totally off his head. Totally off his head. And in the day, right, when he should be working. Should be working to feed himself and to provide for others. Alright? But he wasn't. Certainly he couldn't have. One of these leeches on society. Sons of Belial, as we say, worthless. Oh, sorry, secularism. Oh, nobody's worthless. Yes, I'm sorry, but I'd like to inform you that they are, rather. They make themselves that. And that chap who began to have a go in the last part of this, second part and last part of this footage, is a good example of how people can actually take their own lives and destroy them as much as these sheeple here. We've become a society in the United Kingdom, I cannot speak of elsewhere, that doesn't question anything, doesn't question the authorities, doesn't question absolutely anything. They trust the authorities, they give themselves over to the authorities. The people love to do this. Love to do it. And their anchor is in the authorities. And when the authorities turn on them, they can't believe what the hell's happening. They're absolutely stunned. You know, after the Second World War, well, in the Second World War, it's the same with the First World War, people actually questioned and knew what was going on in this country. They knew where government stood, the central government, local government, and every other department around them. They knew where they stood. They had no faith or trust in them, though you'd got a minor few who did. But for generality, there was no trust. They knew who they were dealing with. Nowadays, with all this false pigging face that the governments have put on, and the people have allowed themselves to stop questioning because they're lazy, feckless beggars, the government is running riot. Absolutely riot over the UK. Absolutely riotous. And this is what we get. Fake event. Now I'll say this. I've seen the footage that the media put out, well, an hour, couple of hours later, and it's all initially the same footage. Then they've added to that footage by the news media coming in, like this lot. But the initial footage, as in all hoaxes, is exactly the same over all the networks. Another point, it's all pre-recorded. That's why we have it all the same footage. This is why I asked this chap here about Reuters. Have you got it in Reuters? Is that the central bank and then it goes out? And some other points which I'll bring up when I do this video in a moment. Hey Mols, we got some water. I tell you something now. Okay. The sheep will lose out. Now I've just got a letter. Just been downstairs there and got a letter. Okay. I challenged my local water board over the cost. I've just got back £268 overcharged because I questioned. £268, and they've just sent in that letter that all the bill from the time that they actually replaced a meter, I've now got from them £18.81. Thank you very much, Waterboard. That's what happens when you challenge things. I'm over £200 better off. Challenge, 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 challenge. We never should take things for granted. And no, Molly, you can't have a new dress. I'm in the money, but you're out of a dress. All right, we'll go out and get your dress. All right, bye-bye now.